Joining us now is Jerry Parisi, and we're going to be talking about his new film. Welcome to the show. How are you?
Well, I am fine and very, very happy to be in such an impressive, beautiful studio with a wonderful host like you, dear.
Thank you so much. Are you talking in the way that Ebenezer would speak?
I actually sometimes fall into that.
Isn't that cool?
It is. But
That's
then again,
awesome.
why not?
So, Jerry, Ebenezer, who is Ebenezer to you?
Who's Ebenezer to me? When I wake up in the mirror in the morning and I look at it and say, that's me, But what I'm very proud of is the work we put into this movie that has just been picked up by Gravitas Worldwide Ventures.
Congratulations.
I am proud of that. And one of the most important things that I will tell everybody is do not give up. This was an 8-year journey, and this journey really took us to where we are today. In fact, we are in no less than 6 film festivals, of which we just won. There were some nominations. Best Director for Joe Valenti was nominated. Best Supporting Actor was Leland Prater. Best Sound was Anthony Rodriguez. That's for the score. And I have to basically congratulate my wife and Blasia Amasia because they did win Best Costume. Okay, the movie itself won Best Family Feature. Oh, and there was one more winner who got Best Actor.
I think Best Actor, it might have been somebody named like Jerry Parisi.
Oh, yeah.
His role as Ebenezer the Traveler. I mean, I don't know. It strike me funny, but is that true?
That's true. I won Best Actor. And
oh, wow.
I'm very proud of that.
You should feel your entire team. I was one of the people that were able to go to the first screening of it.
Yes, you were.
And there were tears, there were laughter. People laughed at the right places. We cried at the right places. It was fabulous. It doesn't surprise me that somebody was smart enough to pick it up, but it means that it's going to be able to be released where more people will be able to see it.
Well, I'm not going to tell you exactly every one of them, but there are 19 releases.
Really?
Yes, but we are very proactive for Apple because Apple, being the first one through Gravitas, puts us on their website and their pages, and it's an easy way to get it. And speaking of getting things, I understand that you have been donating to some of your causes.
Yes.
And I brought for you, which anybody can get on Amazon. Please note the beautiful artwork. 1.
That's because you used to be
2.
in print, right? Used to be in print. You're still in print.
And 3.
Lovely.
And these are for you. They're books that you can get on Amazon, Ebenezer the Traveler.
And Ebenezer the Traveler, let's tell our audience what that means. What is that about?
Okay, so
we all are familiar, I shouldn't say all, but many are familiar with Scrooge and A Christmas Carol, but this takes things in a new way, in a new direction.
Right. So for the many years that I've ever played Scrooge in film festivals and street festivals and over at the old Bethpage Village Restoration and the plays, I've always heard and asked myself the same questions. What was the backstory? Every actor needs to know that. Mm-hmm. But then it came out, whatever happened after Christmas? And that's what I've always heard. Whatever happened to him after Christmas?
Right, after Tiny Tim and the goose and all that other kind of nonsense, right?
So the concept came from me. Leland Prater, God bless him, I love him, our writer, and turned everything into screenplays as well. We got this all together and we began working on not only the books, but some episodes. We did a proof of concept, an answer reel, and quite frankly, when Joe Valenti of Valenti Vision saw it, he saw the vision that we had. So now...
It took a long time, right? I know.
It did. There was a lot of tries.
I remember being at Joanne's home, and we were just doing a reading of Leland's things, and I was trying to come up with like an accent and all these things, but I could tell early on that it was smart writing. That you had a nugget of goodness. And I think that any project always starts with great writing, right?
Absolutely.
It's the concept, great writing, and then people just build upon it. And now there's a song that's going to be released with this
actually
movie.
2 songs, believe it or not. But the one for Christmas, they're both sung by Emily Jean Phillips. And Joe Valenti wrote the song, and he presented it to Anthony Rodriguez, okay? And Anthony Rodriguez, who does most amazing soundtracks, and put the music and the scoring together for that. And that just blew me away. It made me cry when I heard it. And with the scenes that you saw when we were shooting in New Jersey, what was that, 9 times on 3 different cameras, going up and down. And
Yeah, I was there. I was in the audience. I was one of the actors that day. So much fun. So it's what happened to the character of Ebenezer the Scrooge.
So he dies.
After he dies, right.
Right.
So this picks it up, and now he becomes a traveler.
In a way it does, but what really happens to him is he never gets to see the third ghost. I'm not going to tell you why till you actually get it on Apple. Okay, you can pre-order now. A little plug, you know?
Right, of course.
But the point is, he actually never meets the third ghost. And that's the untold twist of the life of Ebenezer Scrooge.
Beautiful.
And now we build on it. So in a very strange way, he gets to meet up with Marley. He gets up to meet not so tiny Tim, because if he died, well, he couldn't really bring this Cratchit family the food and things that they needed, so Tim didn't make it, but he's 7 years older. And then he meets his sister, who he does not know is his sister. And that is Fan, written in by Dickens. And she is the mother of Fred. And Scrooge always hated Fred, nephew Fred. Why? He wouldn't know his part. Because what really happened was his sister died giving birth to Fred. But an episode coming up, well, we're going to change that a little bit as well.
And so, yeah, what are the intentions after this film? What's going to happen? Is it going to turn into a series? What can we look forward to from this?
I would probably say 2 sequels at the moment. And
lovely.
Quite frankly, when we present this over to our distributors now, and I should also mention that Convoke Media was part of this. And Todd Slater, he really toiled. He got this on everybody's mind. He went to AFM with it. He went to Berlin. He went to Cannes. He went to Germany. I mean, you name it, he went to sell this movie.
Amazing. Just
so
amazing.
there it is.
Okay, so people can go to your website to learn more. Woodward City Productions, right? And Joe Valente.
Joe Valente of Valente Vision Films is our director and,
Great.
of course, partnering production company. And you could also go to valentivision.com and see some of the great work Joe has also worked on. And as for the books, you can go right on Amazon and buy all 3.
It's lovely. Congratulations to you, to Leland, to Joanne, to the entire team. I feel like you're my extended family. I thank you all so much for being here because I am so happy to celebrate this with you. It's a big deal. And it's like a hey to everybody that said that you couldn't. Okay? I'm just saying.
Yeah, you're right.
To everyone that said that you couldn't, look at you now. So thank you and happiest of holidays to you. And if you want to sign off as the character, go right ahead.
No, everyone have a humbug Christmas. That's all I can tell you to do. And don't forget, purchase this on Apple. Go right to Apple TV and buy it.
It's great. It's a great product. You have to see it.
So much.
It's like nothing else you've ever seen before. I'm Donna Drake. I've been visiting with my dear friend Jerry Parisi. And please have a great holiday season.